Consider this. The internet is always humming. As fans converse and threads proliferate, a new headline appears. Everyone is talking about that, allegedly. Benny Blanco is attempting to sour relations between Justin Bieber's family and Selena Gomez. He is more than simply her spouse. He appears to be affecting her close circle as well. The question is if this is true or only a rumor. The latter is supported by the data. Let's dissect it. The hook is right here. Perhaps there is more tension in this triangle than just the direct conflict between Selena and Justin. It has to do with the people she keeps around. Insiders claim that Benny has been subtly attempting to restrict Selena's interactions with Justin's relatives and common acquaintances. It's audacious, dramatic, and confirmed by others with knowledge of the circumstances. How does that actually seem in practice? According to sources, Benny is attempting to establish some space after Selena spent years closely associated with Justin's world, sharing friends, overlapping activities, and frequent contacts. According to reports, he is pressuring Selena to avoid attending specific social events where Justin's family is present, discouraging get-togethers and postponing invitations involving certain relationships. According to some sources, she is even being encouraged to go to functions alone herself, establishing a subtle but intentional break from previous relationships. This goes beyond simple rumors. Repeated tensions have been verified by several people close to them. According to one, Benny's staff suggested Selena stay away from situations involving Justin's extended family during a recent function when her attendance was discussed behind closed doors. A tendency among common friends was observed by another insider. Selena was frequently requested to go solo rather than in a group. Her world and Justin's were increasingly separated by invisible boundaries. Let's go back. Over the course of their years-long engagement, Selena and Justin's social networks and support networks overlapped. Selena's bond with Justin's world persisted even after their split. She didn't break up with Benny Blanco right away after they started dating. However, things started to change as her relationship with him became stronger through joint musical endeavors, public appearances, and ultimately marriage. Their wedding in Santa Barbara on September 27, 2025, was more than just a romantic milestone. It represented the blending of their personal and professional lives. Insiders, friends, and fellow artists were there. And rumors have it that the party has since caused a subdued rebalancing of ties. The signs appear to be obvious. New alliances are emerging, and old relationships are being re-examined. The definition of who belongs and who doesn't is changing. This change is also evident in their cooperation. I Said I Love You. Their debut collaborative record was more than just a collaboration. It combined their public personas. Their personal lives seem to be going in the same direction outside of music. According to insiders, when a partner wants to dominate the narrative, Benny is directing Selena away from relationships, connected to her past and tightening her authority both professionally and socially. Restructuring social ties is frequently the first step. One traditional method of influence is to cut off a person from previous relationships. Here, it's taking place in the guise of celebrities, with subtle yet intentional indications. What is each person's stake? Benny Blanco can clearly see the potential payoff. Influence, allegiance, and public awareness are solidified if Selena's tale becomes inextricably linked to him. However, the tactic is dangerous. Reaction from followers who perceive it as possessive or domineering might harm his reputation. While some would doubt his motives, others could respect his capacity for power. The issue is complex for Selena. Her perseverance and individuality are admired by her fans. It could feel like a loss of autonomy if she is being led away from previous relationships. Insiders, however, assert that she is not helpless. She is conscious, sometimes opposing, and sometimes bargaining. The image that develops is of a person attempting to strike a balance between her current life and her previous relationships, while feeling subtly pressured to make a decision. This action might be interpreted as provocative by Justin and his family. It conveys the idea that the past is being ignored. Justin's side may react with remarks, social media postings, or tactful public gestures to preserve their position in Selena's story. If Benny is effectively cutting off her connections, friendships that are shared are stuck in the middle. Some people could feel under pressure to decide between sticking with Justin's network and supporting Selena's present lifestyle. According to reports, invitations have begun to be sent out with restrictions, like only if Selena is attending or private gathering, which subtly shifts societal norms. Fans are taking notice. Many people think the modifications are intentional. They draw attention to the missing old group images, deleted tags, and missing references to pals. They see these trends as proof of deliberate distance. Others are dubious but still perceive strange patterns, characterizing the shifts as a slow, gentle erase intended to evade public attention while subtly redrawing boundaries. Reactions from fans are fierce. Some people want Selena to keep up her previous relationships because they are protective of her. Others argue that partnerships just evolve naturally. Fans read between the lines of every new update on social media, making every post, tag, and appearance seem magnified. Another layer is added by timing. Following the wedding, some fans observe that Selena's appearances are becoming more carefully planned to prevent conflict with Justin's group. Or Justin posts something that seems directed. Everything that happened after the wedding is being seen as a gradual remaking of her environment, which may have been the turning point. The narrative becomes much more fascinating when you consider the behind-the-scenes reactions of others around them. According to insiders, this distance is intentional rather than merely emotional. Selena's ties to Justin's family are said to keep her bound to a part of her history that Benny wants her to let go of. He appears to believe that Selena cannot completely accept this new phase of her life. Their marriage, their partnerships, and the public persona they are creating together as long as those old links persist. What is he doing then? According to sources, Benny has subtly changed Selena's social group. Formerly frequent communicators now observe a slowdown in communication. Some even claim that pals have told them they no longer know how to get in touch with her. Selena hasn't changed her phone number. It's because her access and priorities have changed. According to one common acquaintance, Benny controls a large portion of her schedule, which alone dictates who gets to visit her and when. The tale about a birthday supper was the one that truly got folks talking. A tiny private party was planned by Selena's team, but several of Justin's longtime pals were left out. People initially believed it to be a coincidence. Then pictures of Benny going over the guest list a few days prior to the function and designating certain names as best avoided were released. Fans saw that photograph as more than simply planning, and it rapidly went viral online. It appeared to be well curated. On what all of this implies, fans are divided. Benny's actions, according to some, are protective in that they keep Selena away from anybody who would take advantage of her past relationship with Justin to get attention. Others believe it's a covert attempt to keep her away from memories of her past, control masquerading as concern. The reports date back several years. Do you recall when Selena dropped that heartfelt song that was connected to Justin? According to sources, Benny wasn't pleased that the connection was still mentioned in such a large part of who she was. According to reports, he has since tried to keep her away from anything associated with the Bears, including Justin's relatives, who stayed close to her long after the split. It becomes much more chaotic. According to sources, Selena was congratulated by Justin's mother, Patty Millette, following the wedding, but she never heard back. Usually, that might be attributed to a hectic schedule, but according to sources, Selena was counseled by Benny to discreetly let go of past relationships. Following then, it is said that there was no further communication between the two families. Once friendly people now characterize the relationship as chilly, even tense. Changes have also been spotted by fans. Selena, who formerly liked or commented on postings from old acquaintances, has stopped talking to anyone who was associated with Justin. Meanwhile, a few of those pals have ceased commenting on her posts. Online observers refer to it as a coordinated cleanup rather than a random unfollow. And they see it as a component of a bigger change. Benny and Selena aren't the only ones receiving attention. Justin's responses are also being examined. He began commenting in numerous ways on the internet once these rumors became viral. Posts with a vintage aesthetic, mysterious lyrics, and emotional subtitles. Among them was the statement, "Lost connections never stay dead," which supporters took to be a subliminal message. Whether he meant it or not, it fueled the flames. And everyone started making assumptions about his feelings as they saw these shifts take place. The ripple impact is more widespread. Relationships between A-list celebrities are already being impacted by these factors, according to industry sources. Some of our mutual acquaintances are taking a back seat in order to avoid taking sides. Behind the scenes, Benny has reportedly come under fire from Justin's supporters, who accuse him of being cunning and of erecting an emotional barrier around Selena, in order to avoid becoming embroiled in personal conflict. Some producers are even reluctant to collaborate directly with Benny. But Benny seems unconcerned. He is calm, self-assured, and certain that he is acting in the best interests of the company, according to insiders. According to reports, he has informed acquaintances that he is assisting Selena in living lighter by expelling what he refers to as energy that no longer serves her. Fans perceive it differently, even if he presents it as self-care. Many see it as managing her public persona, ensuring that nothing from her past detracts from their present narrative, and managing her image. There is a lot of conjecture on the long-term consequences, with Benny and Selena seeking to reimagine themselves as a power couple and concentrate on their shared creative universe. Others think this is only the start of a larger change. Others fear that if too many of Selena's previous relationships are severed, it would backfire and make her even more reliant on Benny. Every action is being observed by the public. A buddy being deleted, a post being liked, or a tale being shared are all considered hints in a bigger mystery. Now, fans are speculating as to whether Selena's upcoming album will disclose how she really feels about this new phase. True joy or a feeling of subdued suffocation underneath the grins. One thing is definite, regardless of reality. This story isn't going to end anytime soon. It continues to change, illustrating the conflict between transformation, control, and the fallout from changing one's history in front of others. We'll stop there for the time being. Please click the like button and subscribe to receive updates if you're following this article. Post your opinions in the comments section. Is Benny trying to exert control over Selena, or do you think he's protecting her? In any case, the tension between the past and present is growing, and it's not at all